What's up, guys? It's Lord Ryan, and today I'm going to be doing a special review. Um, I did not make these. I went to the Nike outlet clearance outlet out in Orlando, Florida, and they have a whole rack of Nike ID shoes that I guess people just totally scrapped out or didn't want to pay for. Or some, I don't know how that works, because usually you have to pay for them to start building, or unless there was something wrong with. There's nothing wrong with these. They had quite a few Janoskis that were IDs that were out there, and these really caught my eye. The only thing that was I didn't really appreciate was this was one lace, which kind of goes with this one. It's a little off, but whatever. And then this was on the other pair, a gray. So I was like, where's the other ones? Like, is there another gray one or another blue one? And they said no. So I said, you know what, fuck it. They said they'd sell them to me for $39.99, which, I mean, is a crazy deal, because an ID pair, especially an ID mid, is like, I think, 120. So for 40 bucks, I picked these up, and the colorway is really sick. They had a few other ones that were out there, but they were both of them were a white base. It was just white suede or a white canvas, and really, really, really dirty, because these don't have boxes or anything. They just had them out there. So I decided not to go with those. I picked up these, and then those teal ones on the bottom, got those. And these, like I said, no box, because they were an ID and they had them torn open so you could see. The other ones were white and neon green, and the other ones were blue and neon green, but they said they were 13, but they were freaking huge, like huge. So these right here, as you can see, it says Nike ID and then 12. So what I did is I just replaced the laces with white ones that I have. So I mean, they look alright with those. I just don't like having mixed match laces on it. I mean, that's just kind of, I don't know the word for it. It's just a little flashy for me. Don't want that. So into it, they used like a baby blue stitching and piping on it, which is really nice. They used like a dark gray and then a light gray, which is kind of weird, because I mean, with these, I wouldn't have ever thought to do two different colors unless it was like a different print, like that paisley or that Pendleton print. But I mean, it looks alright, especially for 30 bucks, a mid. The stitching on it is white, and the bottom's white, so that's why I just put white laces on there. Wish they would have had the baby blue laces with both, because that would have been pretty cool, but I'll keep an eye out if I see any. The outsole is white, and these were actually the cleanest pair they had. A lot of them looked like they were worn or something, like maybe they bought them and returned them to Nike. These, I mean, not anything wrong with them at all. So 30 bucks, I mean 39, so I mean, not bad. So it's like a dark gray, and the same stitching right there is dark gray. And then it's a light gray with white stitching. A light gray eyelet. And then the mid part right here is gray. So not bad. The inside just says Zoom Air. You can't really see, it's kind of dark, but there you go. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So I mean, for 40 bucks, pick these up. They had a bunch of different ones, so if you're in Orlando, Florida, check out the clearance outlet. They had a bunch of different shoes. That's where my brother got those black leather Venom and Turbo Green shoes. He got those there. But they did have a bunch of Janoskis, and they do have some in the back, so don't feel discouraged. Like, if you see a pair and it's kind of like, well, it's not my size, but I like it, ask them, because that's exactly what I did with the teal ones that I got. Got those, there was a 13, and I would have preferred like an 11.5, 12, and they actually busted out an 11, so that was a little bit better. I could just take the insole out instead of having to stuff an insole in, so not bad at all. Got those instead. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you get a different shoe, no one else is gonna have it unless they make it on Nike ID, and for 40 bucks, hell yeah. So I mean, if I ever do go back to Orlando, I will be stopping by there anywhere that I find a clearance outlet. I'll keep in mind that they do have Nike IDs that they just put out there. They had like cleats and stuff too. So if you're like a football player, baseball player, they did have a bunch of football, baseball cleats out there. Just some of them had the ID part on it. These luckily didn't have anything on them. The other ones had, I think someone's name was like Jack, and then another one said Zooskis, like Janoski, but with a Z. I don't even know how to say that, but these are the best ones out there, so I thought, why not just put some white laces on it. But yeah, overall, I mean, that clearance outlet was pretty nice. It wasn't real trashy like a bunch of outlets are. Of course, it's a Nike one, so they tore the boxes up. But I mean, that's not a big deal, especially if you're traveling. It's less room to take up with the box, and then really good pricing, really good. And I know like sometimes they do half off the whole store, so you could go in there and pick these up for 15 bucks. I just wasn't there on that day. But yeah, really nice mid. It's the first mid ID that I've gotten, and the quality on it is really nice. Usually with IDs you'll get better quality than a general release. The canvas seems not as hard as the other ones, and it's like a better feel to it. It's not all hard and crusty, and it's not all soft and bendy. It's just a perfect canvas. So yeah, that's it for these. Got a couple more to do, but I'll probably be putting those up later because I'm pretty tired right now. Just got back today and just wanted to get a few reviews out of the way. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram at Lord_Ryan. And don't forget to stop by if you ever see a Nike clearance outlet. That's where they have all the nice stuff for cheap. So catch y'all next time, and don't forget to check them out.